Merry Meet Pisces, Pisces sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Pisces starting today, the 14th of December, 2023. Today I'm reading with the Botanica Occulta Tarot, and I've already purified with this 300-year-old formula for eau de cologne. You can find the links to purchase the deck or to learn how to make that cologne by looking in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. And we'll give this deck a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Pisces. Starting today, the 14th of December, 2023, 2-week reading. Here we go. We've got the Page of Coins, followed by the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Cups. Well, the Queen of Swords is out because something good is coming. She can tell. She can smell the good. She can smell the flowers. And, you know, that's just how self-destructive tendencies work. Self-destructive tendencies work in such a way that when things go well, the tendency gets activated to shut it down, to destroy it, to make it stop. And you're not going to let that happen. We know that already, Pisces, because you're too far ahead of the game. So when you start to listen to yourself bemoaning things, and a lot of times she likes to be subtle enough that you don't catch her. But listen to the stuff. Oh, I just threw cards everywhere. Listen to the stuff you say under your breath. Listen to the things that you say to yourself about yourself or other people. It doesn't matter to her whether you're criticizing yourself or whether you're criticizing somebody else, as long as you are criticizing, as long as you are finding fault. It's not the kind of finding fault where you're looking for solutions. She's not interested in solutions. She's interested in everything but solutions. So she's going to try to be sowing discontent in your life no matter what. And she's going to always be able to make a good case for you as to why this person isn't good enough. And she does it really subtly. Sometimes she makes that case for you without you even being able to think about it. Because if you thought about it rationally, it wouldn't even be a case. You just discard it. So just be aware of her. The reason that she's there, like I said, is because there's good news. Because there's an upgrade happening. And that upgrade is all-encompassing. That Seven of Cups is an all-encompassing upgrade. It starts with an upgrade in your inner world, and then it moves into all facets. So that's financial upgrade, relationship upgrade, clothing upgrade, whatever you need the upgrades in, it's there. And she senses that you've been on the path to this upgrade because this is based on you. You know, this isn't chance. This is based on the things that you've been doing. You've been open to hearing and learning new things. You've been open to hearing the good news about certain things. You've been getting things together, and you've been really moving in a great direction, and you are moving in a great direction. And so she's just trying to put an anchor down to make that stop, to somehow destroy that. And so just be aware of that, and you're not going to let her. The way to stop the Queen of Swords is not to fight against her. It's just to name her, to notice her. That's all she takes. It's the water on the Wicked Witch of the West. When I notice myself doing the Queen of Swords, I just call her that. Just Queen of Swords. I don't engage with her directly. I just say, oh, Queen of Swords. And that just takes the charge off of it. And she no longer has any power. Now, sometimes I have to do that 78 times in a day, but I do get to the other side of it, and you will too. I don't want you to think that sometimes being critical is positive. Not when the Queen of Swords does it. Okay, this is not what we're talking about. We're not talking about constructive criticism here. We're talking about everything else. We're talking about self-destructive tendencies in the guise of sowing discontent in our minds about ourselves, about other people, about situations, whatever it is. Bitching and moaning, basically, is what is her stock in trade. Five of Coins. See, you've come through it. You've come through it. It was hard. It was bad. And you came through whatever the problem was. And you're coming through it. And you're doing really well. She doesn't like that. She much preferred it when you were having trouble. She was much happier when you were having trouble. Right now, you're not having trouble. It's like it's a real turnaround for you. And a lot of you are having the turnaround in finances because it was really bad in some ways. And now it's not. And now you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, at least. For some of you, it's a complete turnaround. For others, it's like, oh, okay, we're going to be okay. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like the we're going to be okay attitude. She wants you back where you're broke and busy. And then the Tower card, thank goodness. The Tower card is great because the Tower card is something that everybody's always so afraid of. No. The only time the Tower card is dangerous is if you let yourself be in the tower when it's destroyed. But you're not going to do that because this is all of the worn out conditions, worn out relationships, worn out structures, worn out ideas. All that stuff that's just so gross that we just kind of keep around because we don't know it, we don't know any better. We don't think about it sometimes even. And so we just let these old ideas and these old ways of being just kind of fester. And it becomes like those old Las Vegas resorts that they never really took care of in downtown. That most of them are gone now, but they were disgusting. You know that there were just rats everywhere and you'd stick to the carpet and it was ew. And then when they would implode those things, and then they would build these new resorts. They would build these new resorts. And they still do that. They've gotten through a lot of them, but that's what you want. You want a brand new resort. She doesn't want you to have a brand new resort. So the Queen of Swords is going to bemoan the idea of the Tower. She's going to bemoan the idea of the Tower. Like, oh, no, that's horrible. No, it's not horrible. You want the Tower. Yay, Tower. You want a bowl of popcorn and you want to sit and you want to watch that thing get imploded. And then you want to watch them take away the rubble and you want to get that new resort built. And that's exactly what's happening. And it's going to happen in a really beautiful, wonderful way. And as long as you're not allowing yourself to be hypnotized by your own negative thinking, which is really what that Queen of Swords is, you're going to see the truth. And the truth literally will set you free because it's the polar opposite of all of these problems that you've been contending with. In fact, the Tower is imploding every last vestige of what was causing you these problems before. And that's what this Three of Coins is all about. It's saying this is a long time in the coming, Pisces. You deserve the upgrade. And it's not supposed to be violent and horrible. It's supposed to be fabulous and exciting. So it's really up to you to discipline your mind away from the Queen of Swords and start looking with wonder at that which is before you, rather than with cynical vision. She is the eyes of cynicism, whereas this Three of Coins are the eyes of truth, because this Saturn here Saturn doesn't like illusions. Saturn likes realism. Saturn is slow moving and wants everything realistic. Now, when Saturn's in the suit of coins, it's a very, very, very positive. It's one of the most positive aspects of Saturn. It's Saturn at home. It's almost like Capricorn energy, although because there is work involved, but it's the rewards of work that we're talking about with the Three of Coins. You're getting rewarded for all of the work that you've been doing and you continue to do, which you never thought was going to happen. You thought, what am I going to just keep banging my head against a wall? What's happening here? No more banging your head against a wall. The rewards are now manifesting and you can start to see them. You can see evidence of this if you're not willing to listen to that part of your mind that's so cynical. And I don't want you to feel guilty that you have a part of your mind that's so cynical, because welcome to the club. There's not one of us on this earth that doesn't have that. It's just that we have to learn how to turn that down, turn that dial down, so that voice isn't what we're listening to. Instead, we're listening to that voice of truth, which is good news about money, good news about money, good news about possessions, good news about work, good news about your life. And this complete and utter upgrade that has to happen quickly. And the reason why you want that Tower is there's no going back. Once you implode that resort, there's no going back. You can't go, oh, maybe, no, it's done. So you got to move forward and then you rebuild. And the rebuilding is glorious. And you want to make sure that you're the one that's on the side of causation here, rather than feeling victimized by your own life, because this is in a very real way what you've been asking for. You've been asking for things to get better. You've been asking for all kinds of improvements. Well, the universe has been listening. And now the universe is asking for you to look at your life through the eyes, through the lens of the blessings, the answer to your prayers, not through the lens of this Queen of Swords that's always expecting bad and wanting bad. Right? She whispers in your ear all kinds of cynical things, and you listen as if it's your own thought. It's not your own thought. It's a tape you picked up. It's part of the species consciousness. You're picking up on the group mind of humanity, and whenever you listen to the Queen of Swords, you're basically listening to the law of averages. And you want to rise above the law of averages because you're a powerful being. You're a powerful being that has spiritual rights. And one of your spiritual rights is to thrive and to do well and to move forward and to let go of all of these old problems that it seem like they've been hanging around forever. No more, right? So don't listen to her. Listen to what you want. You don't have to be all Pollyanna about it, but you definitely don't want to be cynical about it. You can be realistic, but you want to be realistic in a very positive way, in an excited way. You want to learn how to be excited about your future. You want to learn how to be excited about this tower. You want to learn how to be excited about these upgrades, rather than the Queen of Swords is just like, oh, whatever. Oh, not that. Oh, please. None of that. You got to give that a break. That's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anywhere except for stuck. And then what she wants is you to be stuck in the tower when it comes tumbling down. And that's when everything feels dramatic. Everything is a problem. This is when you can say, see, I told you. You don't want to be right. You want to be happy. So you don't listen to her anymore. You don't listen to that cynicism. You get your mind focused on that Three of Coins, which is you have been working your tuchus off, and you now get the benefits of it. And it's just starting. And you're going to keep it going because you're going to turn off from the Queen of Swords, and you're going to turn back on to that Seven of Cups, to that Page of Coins. Yes, to that Tower card. All right, you're going to do great. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, Pisces, and thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Deline and Heather. We will see you in 2 weeks, Pisces. Blessed be.